The FDA has a timeline on how long it will take to replenish America's baby formula stock.
Yeah, they tell us it will likely take weeks for new products to hit the store shelves. The FDA is streamlining the ability of infant formula makers globally to sell their products here in the U.S. Now, the maker of the Gerber baby formula says it is going to start flying in supplies from its overseas facilities to the U.S. pretty soon.
A federal judge is signing off on an agreement between the FDA and Abbott Nutrition. The company had to close its baby formula plant because of a recall. Abbott Nutrition must make the following steps to reopen. It has to clean and sanitize the facility and all the equipment. The manufacturer also has to hire an independent third-party expert to review its processes. And finally, Abbott Nutrition also has to review and change its employee training programs. And until the stock replenishes, this nationwide baby formula shortages, parents are scrambling to find solutions to feed their infants.
It's just been tough.
Oh, yeah.
So the question is, what are the safe alternatives if you cannot find formula? Liz is here again digging deeper into that for us. What are the options?
Well, guys, right now families are turning to social media, even to loved ones in other states, just hoping to find the baby formula they need. But if you can't find it, what can you do? I took that question to a local pediatrician.
This is an infant starvation crisis. This is beyond supply chain issues.
Across the country, store shelves look like this, with little to no baby formula available. Dr. Ellie Erickson is a pediatrician at Duke Children's Primary Care.
This is truly parents being worried about being able to feed their children. So we're seeing a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, concern.
If you just can't find the can that you use, the brand that you use, are there any safe alternatives that parents can turn to?
That's a great question. I think, unfortunately, the advice that most people have been given is to just keep looking, which is a really hard thing to ask people to do in addition to all the other things they have to do during a day.
Dr. Erickson says it is safe to switch between formula brands, but how about cow's milk, soy, oats, or almond?
At the very, very least, the first 6 months, we do not recommend supplementing with a different kind of milk. As we get closer and closer to a year of age, babies are eating more foods, and most of their nutrition is coming from food and not formula at that point. So that could be a time to consider switching to something like cow's milk or soy milk. Oat milk, almond milk, it's not real milk, it's nut juice, and so it's not going to be nutritionally beneficial for your child at all.
Before making any changes, Dr. Erickson encourages families to talk with their doctor.
If you are truly without anything, this is the same emergency as it would be as if you were without food. And babies can be dehydrated and malnourished very, very quickly. So please, please, please reach out to your healthcare provider.
And another important reminder from health experts: do not dilute formula to make it last longer, and do not make your own formula at home. Both are not safe for your baby, guys.
Well, Liz, I was just telling you, we have a producer in the morning who said she stayed on a website for like an hour and was just refreshing until the supply was, or there was stock back in, and that's how she ended up getting some baby food for her newborn.
Yeah, that seems to be the advice. Just keep looking, keep searching.
All right, good stuff there, Liz. Thank you.